agonizing. The brief moment you'll have before your soul dies will feel like an eternity. Use that time to think about what you've done.
Alright, check it. We got the time I got reincarnated as a slime. If y'all haven't checked out my last video,
you better do that.
But here's a quick summary. Rimuru ended up becoming a demon lord in order to revive all of his friends that died from the invasion, in which he was successful and he was able to revive everyone on top of completely eradicating the kingdom of Falmouth. And he was able to bring back Fedora, which brings us to present time. Bro was shining his aura like crazy when he got back though. So now Rimuru's plans is to destroy Clayman, since this guy is still on
his dick for no reason. Like, damn, he won't hop off.
We see Rimuru and Fedora walking out the cave, in which Rimuru had to tell bro to reduce his aura because that shit is just doing way too much. And honestly, it's great to see Fedora back with Rimuru because we haven't seen bro since season 1. Rimuru then introduced everyone to Fedora, but at first no one believed bro. Like, damn, Fedora is that clouded? But then it was confirmed when Trainee pulled up and she ended up just bowing to bro. So you already know, he got that shit. In that same second, everyone just had to bow to bro, and even Rugard had to question their relationship, because knowing someone like Fedora is almost like knowing the GOAT Drake. You got that shit, Rimuru. Gotta give credit to my guy. With everyone glazing Fedora, they even started glazing Rimuru, like bro, one at a time. Finally, the feast is prepared and now everyone is celebrating after enduring everything that has happened up to this point.
Party!
Oh yeah, Brody over there is knocked. Fine shit, Shion ended up cooking for these two, and just looking at that pot, that shit looks like straight death. But for some reason, it didn't taste bad due to her new skill that makes everything that she cooks taste good, which I guess is a win-win for her. Low-key a useful ass skill that she got, because I'm not gonna lie, whatever she was cooking was just straight bullshit. She was just tossing shit inside that pot. Moving on, Rimuru has a meeting and he first introduced everyone to Diablo, who will now be his second secretary. And he also promotes Gabiru to take charge of development. W Gabiru once again. Rimuru decides that he's going to be taking the role of Demon Lord in order to make sure no one ever fucks with them again. And he also wants to be able to take down Clayman, so he just hops off his dick. He's been on it. Release! At the same time, King Gazelle pulls up to Rimuru's meeting, as well as the elves too. And this guy's just tweaking and starts doing this shit. Like, man, calm down. Look who it is. Dickhead 1, 2, and fine shit. Whew. Up to this point, Rimuru still doesn't know that Yuki is
evil as fuck
and is pulling off all these strings. But at the same time, Rimuru still doesn't trust him completely, so it doesn't really matter up to this point. And apparently, fine shit is actually a demon lord who is the leader of the Harlequin Alliance, with La Pussy being the vice president. Moving on, these three are having their own meeting in which Rimuru tells them everything that has happened up to this point, in which they discuss what they're going to do with the information that he told them, on top of Errol telling Rimuru he only came down to see the type of person that he is, in which he says that he is satisfied with everything that Rimuru has said up to this point. Towards the end of the meeting, Rimuru finally understands that someone has sold him out to Hinata, telling her all these lies, hence the reason why she was trying to kill bro last season. And like I mentioned earlier, he has a suspicion that it's low-key this guy, but as of right now, he doesn't have enough proof. And now even Ramirez is in this meeting, bro. What is she doing there? Shawty pulled up and she's already talking straight nonsense, talking about the day that she soloed the Storm Dragon back in her youth, just for them to put her right next to Brody, and now he has to watch her. But of course, she shuts up real quick and even passes out. Continuing the discussion though, they ended up planning out on how they're going to be making Rimuru's kingdom look like the good guys in the story. In short summary, they don't want to tell the world that a slime was able to wipe
out a whole nation,
so they're just putting the whole blame towards Fedora. And of course, because he's that guy, Fedora doesn't even give a fuck.
You can use my name however you want, Rimuru.
And everyone else agrees with the plan that Rimuru's about to do. And then he also states that Yom is going to be used as the king of Falmouth. Low-key, Rimuru had this plan down to the T, bro. He was thinking about this way back when he was wiping that whole nation. While the convo is still going on about future plans, Rimuru just decides to start his aura on this elf Brody because he kept doubting him, with Rimuru stating that his true intentions with the power that he has now is to live in a peaceful world with all his bros. W Rimuru once again. Finally, Rimuru develops diplomatic relations with the kingdom of Sarion, and now this is where the serious part is. Rimuru's already talking his shit on how he's going to be able to take down Clayman, and shit, I don't even blame bro, because this guy has to go. Out here moving like he's prime Dracula. Who does this guy think he is? But tying back to this bozo, we end up seeing Dracula, Clayman, and Clown Bozo 2 also warning him about his control over Demon Lord Melaine.
Remember this part because it's very important later on.
Ramirez finally tells Rimuru the reason why she's here, and apparently she tells him about the Demon Lord Banquet, which just involves a bunch of Demon Lord meeting up, drinking tea, and talking random shit. These guys are bored pretty much. And the issue with this specific meeting is because they're going to be talking about Rimuru, and pretty much it's just Clayman wanting an excuse to ride on Rimuru's dick once again. Man, this guy Clayman just sounds like a straight pussy, just trying to find another way to piss off Rimuru. But of course, my goat isn't panicking, since he didn't kill the Majin that Clayman is accusing him of killing. They ended up going to the hot spring, and Rimuru ended up being upset because he's in the side with all these dudes when all the ladies are on the other side. We also find out about the 5 trash bucket fingers. Y'all won't even have to remember these names because they are all bums. They also found out about Clayman's true intentions, in which he wants to be able to kill everyone in the Beast Kingdom in order to become a true Demon Lord, which actually gives Clayman a good chance to wipe the whole nation without the 3 Biscuiteers being there because they are now stuck in Tempest. But in that same moment, Rimuru developed a new skill which can allow him to send his whole army and the Biscuiteers to the Beast Kingdom in order to protect their citizens. Rimuru also decided that he's going to go to the Demon Lord Banquet, and he decides to bring Shion and Ranka. So you already know these two finna go dummy. We then cut to this scene of this Vin Diesel looking dude and the nonchalant one right next to him guarding this entrance. These guys are apparently Maline's worshippers, whatever that means. This snot-nosed rat, who's actually one of the 5 trash bucket fingers, ended up smashing his dirty ass apple on bro's face. You could tell bro was itching to be his ass, but he has to stay calm. The reason why is because of the fact that Clayman's forces are controlling the whole Beast Kingdom currently. On top of that, at this point, Maline is still technically, quote unquote, under the control of Clayman, which means Maline and Clayman are currently working together. So obviously these guys are gonna ride and do the same shit she's doing. Another reason too that they're also helping Clayman is so they don't attack the citizens. In the same second, bro just cuts off that nonchalant dude's arm, even started calling him a piece of trash. Man, me personally, I wouldn't be taking that. Then he hits him. What are you doing? Oh, apparently he was pretending. I guess I'll let that slide, but me personally, I wouldn't be taking that. And already in Tempest, Rimuru had the plan to move all the citizens from the Beast Kingdom to Tempest so they're safe and they can avoid the war. Now he's also prepared to send his men to the battlefield to prepare for this battle with Clayman. And damn, you already know they're stacked. Even Gopta's a commander, you know he got that shit. Yomen Diablo also decided to depart the same time to fix the mess that's going on with Falmuth. Funny enough, Clayman ended up eating Rimu's fake ass story like a dumbass, and he even starts thinking that he's gonna be able to even take down Fedora. Man, this guy is dumb. Oh damn, Clayman, chill out. What's he doing? Bro came in this room and just started crashing out. God damn. We also get to see the other Demon Lords, and man, his place is nice. I won't lie with you. You got that money on. Man, what the hell? Bro just got there and he's already trying to kiss bro mouth to mouth. Back up, you freaky ass. The only reason for their meeting is to convince the blonde dude over there to pull up to the Demon Lord meeting, since it seems like this is going to be a very interesting one due to everything that has brewing up to this point. On top of that, we randomly find out that this guy Fedora has an older sister and she's right there. Another thing they also mentioned too is how both of them are very suspicious over Rimuru's power due to hearing the stories about him. We cut back to the army and now they're finally reaching the stronghold. Shadi in the back's already riding on the Benimaru Glaze train, and shit, I'm right next to her. And now the battle begins. Geld and his men are already lined up on the side of the mountain getting ready for their attack, which then their attack breaks the ground in which the enemies are standing on, sending them straight down to their death. Also, Gabiru's men all the way up in the sky getting ready for the ones that can fly too. He got that shit. And for the ones who could climb up, Geld is right there making sure their asses stay down. Shit is already looking like they won the battle. Then Benimaru sends the 3 Beastketeers to start their own fights. Brody meets these 2 dickheads that try to trick him in the last season, and he looks like he's ready to fight. The fat ass clown and the annoying ass girl. He wasted no time and went for the attack just for Geld to pull up on bro in order to get his get back. God damn, they low-key strong though. Ice dude ends up finding Snake Lady just for Gopta to pull up to protect fine shit. Gopta, you really that guy. I keep blazing you, but you really are. But then out of nowhere, bro panicked and just decided, you know what, I'll be the ref of this battle, so you guys got that shit, and dipped the fuck out of there real quick. Bro wasn't even reffing, he just made sure he ran away. way. Cat Lady and Father Midray, which is the bald guy, ended up starting their own fight, but low-key this shit was so one-sided. This guy barely was paying attention in their fight, and yeah, he was still tossing her ass around like a little cat. Like, bro, she's not getting up now. While Gabiru's fight was this nonchalant dude, and surprisingly he actually beats up bro, but it kind of looked like he wasn't trying, so I digress. This guy just decided, you know what, I'll 2v1 both of you guys at the same time if you want. But around that time that their fight is also going on, bro just randomly decided to use his Shadow Clone Jutsu just for Shaggy to transform even further. And shit, these two are not playing. But sadly, because this guy's a little bitch and he can't even fight, he ends up losing to her without her having to move a damn finger. Now he's panicking. In that same moment, she breaks that thing that allowed him to make clones and strikes bro with the lightning bolt. And damn, even going back to Father Midray, he's out here soloing these two still. But then out of nowhere, they all sense his evil aura.
And huh?
That shit's back from 2 seasons ago? What's it doing here?
Oh, but apparently it's just a mini version, but still, goddamn Clayman. But then out of nowhere, Benimaru just pulls up, aura of course, from the sky, slashes a clean part off of that monster. Yeah, he got that shit. Wait, did Benimaru just solo it? This guy just soloed the whole shit in one attack. What the hell? Damn, even the walk he does right after is just straight
Aura.
I understand the glaze. Back to these two clowns, and finally they realizing that they're losing the war. And man, watch out, back up. God damn, these nasty ass shit's too close. But at the same time, no way these two are putting belt to ass on Geld and one of the Beastketeers. Damn, why they got moves like that? What in the Ben 10 type of move? Yeah, they're cooked, and now they're gone. GG's. That shit ended real quick, I won't even lie with you. And finally, Rimuru is making his way to the meeting, and shit is about to go down. Before that though, we get to see Shuna, Hakuro, and Sue, who seem to be evading Clayman's palace. Hold up, they fighting bro from the Espada from Bleach? They got that. Hakuro and Sue ended up getting their hands filled with these dead shits. Despite destroying them though, they kept coming back alive. Shion out here moving like she's a general, telling Sue to analyze his foe, and she also realizes that all the souls are connected to this one skeleton dude. And shit, the moment she realized it, she logged in. Oh shit. Shuna already talking her shit, telling bro all she wants is the death of Clayman and her men. Like damn, who's she moving like? She got holy magic too now? Once again, she is talking her shit, and man, Shuna is low-key just running this fight. Skeleton dude ended up using this complex ass spell for a last resort. This shit is looking like something you'll see in Calculus 3. Shuna then unleashes her own attack, which completely overwhelms his attack in seconds. Man, Shuna low-key did her shit with this fight. Funny enough, they ended up winning the battle, and the reason why it's funny is because despite the fact that they won, they're still complaining about the way they won the battle. Like damn, you greedy ass. But shit, I do admire it. Skeleton dude didn't completely die though, and just ends up becoming one of Rimuru's servants and shit. This guy lost so bad, he ended up saying fuck Clayman, and now I want to meet Lord Rimuru now. Got his eyes glowing and shit. God damn. Rimuru's now at his meeting waiting for the other demon lords to pull up, and we first get to see this red hair dude just stunning his aura, this blue hair dude stomping like a fat ass, and these two. Ramirez once again yelling, talking about the time that she was soloing Brody with a one punch. Man, back up. And of course, Argo Rimuru peeps fine shit over there in the distance. You know that guy has good taste, you feel me? Don't even blame him. Alright, but lock in though, because this is where the real shit begins, so check it. Clayman walks into this bitch, cocky as fuck, telling Malene she's walking too slow and slugs the bitch. Shit alerts everyone. Man, what the fuck? Rimuru's already stunning his aura. He's pissed, and he's ready to beat this guy's ass. The meeting begins, and all the demon lords are being introduced, and Clayman just starts talking and shit. Obviously, at this point, everything that he is saying isn't true because Rimuru made sure that all of Clayman's plans were ruined before he got there. Man, wake up. Also, this guy Clayman is a D1 actor. I'll give him that too, because he just starts saying the most randomest shits. But now, Rimuru is speaking, and obviously he's talking his shit, debunking all of bro's claims. And now the other demon lords are questioning Clayman, and once again, bro just blames everything on Rimuru, but obviously none of that shit matters since nothing he's saying is adding up. And oh shit, Rimuru's really on his ass too, because apparently Clayman was trying to mind control Rimuru since the moment he spoke
in this bitch.
Bro, who does this guy
think he is. He's a bitch.
Rimuru and Clayman ended up having to fight, and just before their fight begins, bro just calls over Malane. Bro, what? How is this fair? Funny enough, Rimuru has no intention to fight Clayman and claims that Shion will be enough to defeat bro. Weak ass. But shit, I'll give Shion credit because she got straight in that bitch with a barrage of attacks. Already got bro slumped on the ground. Oh nah, these guys are ready. They ended up being stuck into the barrier, but the thing is, Rimuru has his hands full trying to deal with Malene since he doesn't want to hurt her. But at the same time, she is not holding back. She just wants to box. Also, a Beretta pulling up to assist Rimuru too. Shit is about to go down. Of course, Clayman's using cheap tricks to avoid himself from joining into the fight, but Rimuru isn't worried due to Beretta helping Shion now. We also find out this girl Malene isn't even under control. Man, watch out, bro. Rimuru just decides that he's going to drain her power slowly, but the problem is that she's just way too strong. But then Faldora comes out of nowhere? Bro really came back so he can ask Rimuru for the next volume of the manga he's reading. So Rimuru just decided, you know what? You deal with Malene and I deal with Clayman. You got it. Around that same time, Rimuru also gets the fox off of Clayman's clutches, which just leaves Shawty ended up discombobulating bro's whole body. Shit's reminded me how I left my McDonald's meal the other day. God damn. I won't even lie with you. Everyone that is working for Clayman is weak as hell, bro. Lock in. I know that guy Fedora ain't using what I think he is. He knows ball for real. Now we move on to the real fight. Shion versus this weak ass demon lord. Clayman summons these dolls towards Shion just for all of them to get destroyed in one strike. Bro, how are you a demon lord and you're losing this bad? And you know Shion's talking her shit.
You're a bum.
Then he does this web of red strings just for Shion to say this.
Is this everything? Cause I don't feel shit.
And then easily she breaks out of all the strings. Like Clayman, can you lock in? I thought you were a demon lord. Ugh, back up. What are you doing? Oh yeah, that's disgusting. And yeah, that didn't do jack shit. Shion went in for these 5 blows, which just looked insane, slumping his ass straight down. Bro can't even get up now. What is he doing? And yo, this guy Fedora knows ball for real because he's just having fun for real. Look at him using Kamehameha. Like damn. Now Clayman's begging for help from the others, and obviously no one else can help him. Also, it's finally exposed that Malene wasn't even under Clayman's control at all, and she was just playing around because she was bored. Yeah, you're done, buddy. Bro's alive too? Lock in, Rimuru. Come on, let's go. Short summary though, everyone had this guy Clayman tricked from the beginning, and now he can't even do anything. In that same second, Shion charges at bro and ending him with all of these slashes. Like damn, straight over. And low-key, it is hilarious though because Malene was just out here playing pretend. That would mean that she ended up destroying bro's kingdom for no reason. Yikes. And bro, like I don't like seeing disgusting things. What are you doing? In Clayman's last memories, he ended up getting sad and shit because technically he failed everyone, including the ones that were pulling all the strings, which we know who it is. And oh, bro's awakening? Rimuru ends up having to deal with this mess though, due to the fact that he has to still be recognized from all the other demon lords in order to be considered a true demon lord. And yeah, it looks like Clayman's awakening from cockroach to cockroach 2.0. He got it. This guy Clayman just started acting like a straight baboon and then proceeds to launch wherever the fuck that is in order to cause a big explosion so he can escape, just for Rimuru to absorb the whole spell in one move, and even summons his own barrier. Oh yeah, you're cooked. I know he's panicking and I know he's pissing himself. This guy Clayman then ends up using his ultimate attack just for Rimuru to absorb that too. You're done. And you already know Rimuru is wasting no time in enjoying this. Rimuru slowly walks up to bro, then just punches the fuck out of him. Clayman's just standing there like, did I just get punched right now? Taking Rimuru's blows like a good bitch. Nah, Rimuru is on that timing. Bro's punches sound like loud explosions. You got that. Even now, he got Clayman on his knees, bro. Rimuru decided that he's going to have to kill Clayman once and for all due to the fact that he doesn't want him to revive back. This guy Rimuru ends up describing how his death is going to feel like, and Clayman just starts panicking. Shit, I would too, bro. Just look how pissed he is. Brody already having flashbacks of all of his other buddies. You're good. And finally, Rimuru defeats Clayman. Moving on, everyone agrees that Rimuru is now one of them, but then Vampire Brody just decided to disagree on Rimuru being one of the Demon Lords, just for Faldora to pull up on bro, stunning his aura once again. He also exposes the fact that the guy in front of him isn't even the Demon Lord. I know I was sensing fine shit in the back too. And also with Malene confirming to Faldora that Shawty in the back is the Demon Lord. And finally, they continue the meeting. And towards the end, it was really just about these two wanting to work for Malene, since they feel that they aren't fit to be Demon Lords anymore due to the fact that one of them said they're weak and the other one got defeated by Malene. And eventually, towards the official end of the meeting, Rimuru ends up being forced by this freaky ass dude to think of a new name for the 8 great Demon Lords, in which it's now called Autogram. And we get an introduction of all the Demon Lords once again. And oh, Hinata versus Clown Brody? Ah, never mind. He ran away like a bitch. And oh, these two are about to box? Not gonna lie, these clown dudes for whatever reason know how to box, and I'll give them credit because bro went in there with the 1-2 combo. Oh shit, what the fuck? When did he do that? Oh yeah, RIP to Vampire dude. I'm not gonna lie, you had it coming. You were talking shit about Rimuru earlier and now you're dead. Just look how that works. You're trash. And finally, that concludes the season. And yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure to hype up the video, subscribe if you're new, and leave a like too. Ooh, that shit rhymed. And yeah, Lego.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.